What's up, Era? Welcome to the Yankee. And we're going to talk about the Yankees' latest sweep over the Milwaukee Brewers. They look awesome. You can't ask for a better start than this. Honestly, they just look awesome. And I thought Carlos Rodon, you know, was a million times better than you could hope for. Because if he struggled and he was shaky, I would say, this is going to be a long season. That first game, that first game was the most impressive game out of that series. Because who knows? They lose that first one, the sweep goes the other way. Now, what happened in game two? Different story. Now, I didn't like how that second game started. Max Fried, uh, big fan of Max Fried. I always draft him in fantasy. Uh, but right away, right away, we get the errors. We get the bad memories of that Dodgers World Series with the errors. I'm like, here we go. Yeah, the errors thing is going to be the Achilles heel of this team because defense wins World Series. I still stick by that. Whatever you want to say about these bats, they can hit like 50 home runs, and the other team is going to catch up if you just keep making errors. Even that second game, the errors start happening, and they start catching up. It was like 20-9, and yeah, the errors are a dagger on this team, and I really hope they fix that. There's signs. Volpe's making awesome plays. Volpe's my favorite player offensively right now because he's just playing like Derek Jeter clutch type baseball, and everybody needs to look at that. Like I know a lot of people like Judge. I like Judge too, but it's the scrappy people on the guys that the real go-getters like Ben Rice and Cabrera. These are guys that need to lift up the team. But obviously, Judge was the big hero in that second game. So I'm glad Stroman, I got a theory about what happened in game two with Nestor Cortez. And I know people like to call him Nestor the Molester. Don't call him that. That's messed up. Anyways, I just try to think of a scenario where what if Nestor Cortez was still on the team and he faced the Brewers? I think they win that game even with Nestor Cortez. I don't know. It's just a weird what if I have, and Gleyber Torres gets a home run if he's still on. There's just some changes that really seem like they could have just kept these guys, but after not getting Juan Soto, it had to be a big flip. They couldn't just tag on Goldschmidt. They wanted they wanted to mix it up more, and I believe in Max Fried. I really do. Like I said, I always drop them, and the Braves had Spencer Strider, and they're like, we don't need Max Fried anymore. I want Fried to prove them wrong. I want Fried to show him that he's the smoking ace that got away. I want that to be the story for them, and I'll touch up on the whole bat thing. I don't know, man. Like it's like I'm not gonna hark on it. People were acting like this is like back when Sammy Sosa, his bat exploded and a bunch of rubber band balls popped out. That was embarrassing. The game's changing. Everybody's gonna have these freaking bats. Everybody's gonna have these systematic. This is where you hit the ball and it's gonna go out. It's not a buzzer. It's not rubber bands in the bat. It's not steroids. It's not. It's people are overreacting. Um, and I'm also really proud of the Brewers the way they handled this because they were the one calling out the Yankees on this. It was it was Red Sox media, it was Mets media, just keyboard warrior and the whole thing, and they just sat there and went, listen, it is what it is. We gotta play better, and I always like the Brewers, and I got family in Wisconsin, and they're good sportsmen, and it's these other teams that want to drag down and strawman the Yankee fans on being a bunch of bandwagoners. Not so. Like I bleed Yankees. Like I would never switch to any other team. Like even if I moved out of New Jersey, I would go and the only game that was like if I moved to like Cincinnati and I had to watch the Reds, I would still like in the back of my mind be like, oh, I wonder how the Yankees are doing. Like I can't change it. And when everyone was crying wolf with the Astros and cheater, 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 Astros, cheaters, I was just like, listen, it's not going to change the books. It's not going to change the books. It says we lost. That's it. Cheater what? You can't change what they. All right, you caught them with the trash cans. All right, it is what it is. But really excited about this Yankee team. There's lots of good. And now I want to see how they do against the Sox, how they do against the Orioles. I'm changing my what I said about the Orioles. So I'm like, they're going to be really tough this year. I'm worried about the Orioles. Like I was like kind of, overrated. We'll see. We'll see. All right, everyone. Let me know. No, lots to be excited about. And those home runs. How about that? All right. See you next time, Yankee Yank. I'll wrap up the next series. Peace out. Like and subscribe. Thanks.